Let's face it, as a restaurant owner, you need more customers. And so you want to be found by the people who are looking for the thing you have. The place where people go to find things is Google. And so the first dollars you spend on your marketing has to be on Google search ads. Now, most of the restaurant owners I know waste money on Google ads because they don't know what they're doing and they don't know how to measure and optimize their efforts. Or worse, they just outsource it to some agency and trust that the agency knows what they're doing. Let me be clear, you don't need to be an expert on this, but you do need to know enough to ask the right questions and you have to know what you're looking at. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Google Ads to consistently attract ideal customers, to drive traffic to your website and ultimately fill your tables. All of that on today's video. If you don't know me, my name is Chip Close. I'm the founder and CEO of Restaurant Strategy. I help independent restaurant owners increase the profitability of their restaurants. A big part of that comes from growth in the form of marketing, getting more butts in the seats. So today I want to show you how to run a Google ad. It's going to be a little scary at first, but I promise you it's going to be super easy. Ready? Let's go check it out. Okay, so here we are in Google Ads. If you've got a Google Ads account, you'll recognize this looks pretty familiar. I'm going to walk you through a very simple way to set up a Google ad. Google Ads for restaurants are simpler than a lot of people would have you believe. If you are not running any Google Ads, you start with Google Search Ads. I'm going to show you what to do. So way over here in the upper left corner, you'll see where it says Create. You click that button. You get a whole bunch of options in the drop-down menu. You're just going to hit Campaign. Then it takes you to a next screen, right? It says choose your objective. There's all kinds of options. You will be tempted to hit a lot of these. The one you're going to hit is right here. And it's the scariest option where it says create a campaign without guidance. You'll choose a campaign next, right? It looks like I can't do this without help. Yes, you can. You click here. Now you scroll down, it says select a campaign type. So you'll see all these logos across the top. This is everywhere where your ad is going to be shown. So Performance Max shows it everywhere. Search is just within Google Search. Here it's YouTube, Mail, all of these different things, right? All you need is Google search. For a restaurant, a brick and mortar, four walls establishment, you want to own maps and you want to own organic. So search, click here. It'll take you down here, right? Use these conversion goals for campaign performance optimization. The conversion source is website, right? So you want to drive traffic to your website. It's a lot of things you can do. This is what you do. You want to send them to the mothership. Your website is the mothership. So once that's all set, you go down here and hit continue. If it doesn't say that, you'll want to add a goal, right? And make sure to add that in. If it says something different, like call the store or something like that, you don't want that. You just want to drive traffic to your website. When all of that's good, you hit continue. Then it scrolls down. You've got more things, right? Select the results you want to get from this campaign. Website visits or phone calls. We want website visits, right? Then it's going to ask you to put in your website, right? So I'm going to say it's chipclose.com. That's my website. You're going to put in whatever your website is. You hit continue. Again, it opens up a new box here. Campaign name, right? So let's say search, and you'll come up with some naming convention. Usually what I do is I pick today's date, right? So I'm recording this in April of 2026. So April 14th, 2026, this is the campaign name. And then I hit continue. Now, create a new campaign or finish a saved one. I've obviously gone through this tutorial before. I just want to do start a new one, right? Now, bidding. Bidding is what do you want to focus on? We want to focus on conversions, conversion value, etc. I want you to focus on clicks. I just want to get the most amount of people to go to your website. That's what we're going to focus on. Setting maximum cost per click bid limit. You can limit how much you're willing to pay for a click, right? And we'll talk more about where you want your metrics to be. But right now, leave that empty, especially in the beginning if you're just starting it out. You want to give Google a little bit of budget to feel like they get their feet under them, right? Customer acquisition, only bid for new customers. You could do this. I recommend leaving both of these boxes empty. Hit next. Now, Google Search Partners or Google Display Network, right? Where do you want this to be shown? I would probably say leave them both checked. Select locations for this campaign. Now, this is really, really important. All countries and territories? No, because you are a brick and mortar business. So you do not want to show this to everywhere. United States and Canada? No, you don't need all of North America to see this. You don't even need everyone in the United States. If we had an e-commerce brand, if we were selling, coaching services or something, yes, we might click something here. But we want to do another location. Now, let's say we are in Akron, Ohio. So I'm going to put in Akron, Ohio, right? Here we go. I've got Akron, Ohio, 597,000. Now, maybe I also want to try to cater to Cleveland because that is... Mess that up. Let's go here. Akron, Ohio. Here we go. 497. Let's say we also want to go to the Cleveland market. So Cleveland, Ohio, right? 2 million. So now I got almost 3 million people in my set. So if I have a restaurant where I know people would come from Cleveland down to Akron, right? It's maybe a 35-minute drive. Fine. Select the languages your customers speak. It always defaults to English. Listen, if you've got a Thai restaurant and you cater to a big Thai community, or if you have a Korean restaurant and you cater to the Korean community in your market, yeah, absolutely put it down there, right? If you have a lot of Spanish speakers in your area or your cuisine attracts them, then put it in there, right? EU political ad. No, this campaign doesn't have EU political ads, right? It's fine. You can continue to segment down further if you want it to, right? If you just want to target different different interests, you could certainly do that. For right now, I would say leave that blank, right? And then hit next, right? AI Max, I don't really worry about this. I really don't think you should worry about it. You're just going for keywords. Now, they went and scraped my website, chipclose.com. So I'm Chip Close, a New York-based restaurant coach. I help independent restaurant owners build more profitable businesses. That is my thing, right? You are going to put in your thing. You're going to describe your restaurant in this section here in this box. So again, they went and they scraped my website. They came up with something. I didn't put this in. You get to edit it. So if I want to take this, make something totally different, I can certainly do it. You can certainly do that as well, right? And then I would hit generate the ad. After that, it would have me do my keywords, my budget, and then it would review. I don't want to go any further than this because I really don't want to start an ad. I have other ads going on, so this will mess it up. Next one is with keywords. Look, they scrape your website, right? And automatically, they have come up with a whole bunch of potential keywords. Now, I can add to any of these. I could take out some of these, like the grill house. I don't know why that would help me, right? More restaurant. I don't know. Chip hours. That's not going to help me. So I would probably take out chip hours and more restaurant, right? I would probably take out restaurant account. I would probably take out the grill house, right? What I would start doing is coming up with things like how to build a profitable restaurant, how to open a restaurant, right? All of these things, right? So independent restaurants, pizza and pub, pizza, all of these, you can add to them. You can take any away. You're going to do all that, right? You can also, if you've got a Google Analytics account, it's a really great opportunity to go through Google Analytics and see the search results that ultimately led people to your website, right? Pizza near me, tacos near me, ice cream near me. You're going to find all that stuff. Those are a really good way to add things in here. And then you go down here and you create your ad, right? So I'm going to literally put in all of this stuff, my headline, right? My headlines here, all of that stuff is how my thing is going to be seen, right? You go all the way down. Look, here's a description. You're going to fill out all of this. Put in images if you want images. Put in your business name. If your logo's not already there, put any links, all of that you go and hit next. The last thing it will ask you for is for a budget. I strongly recommend you start at just $5 a day. You can do more. I wouldn't do less. I start at $5 a day, let it run for 2 weeks and ignore it, and then see your results. Now, very, very important. What you want is your cost per click, CPC, under $1. Anything under $1 and you are winning. If it takes you 68 cents to drive someone to your website, amazing, because you know your website is optimized and it can then handle that additional traffic, right? And we know it will convert. People will go there and they will place an order. They will go there and book a reservation because your website has beautiful menus, beautiful pictures. It's easy to navigate. All we're doing here with Google Ads is trying to say people who are looking for pizza near me are shown my ad. They click on my ad and go and place an order for pizza. If you just do this, you will increase revenue. I'm guessing 10 to 15% minimum over the next 60 to 90 days, and then it will stay up there. It will stay up there. This is how to get started with Google Ads, and it works. I hope this is helpful. If there are additional questions, put them in the comments below. Appreciate you guys being here. I will see you on the next one.